So, was Invincible Season 4 any good? Yeah, it's just awesome from start to finish. Well, apart from one episode that was pretty much entirely filler when Mark had to help the devil in hell, but the rest was awesome. Hello there people, my name's Zamanamaz and I have just seen Invincible Season 4. Sorry it's a bit late, I was on holiday for 2 weeks, but it's better late than never. I will be going into spoilers by the way, so here's your warning. And this season, we finally meet the Grand Regent with the trim, Thragg. If you didn't know, he's the big bad of the Viltrumite Empire, who's been bred and trained specifically to lead the Viltrumites. So this guy is very OP. You don't meet his barber, but his presence is pretty much felt within the fan base. But let me start on what I didn't like. Episode 4 was just one side quest for Mark, going to hell to help out Damien Darkblood and Satan. And yeah, it wasn't really needed. Like, I thought it was fine, but I just kept on thinking, when is it going to relate to Thragg or the Flaxen invasion? And it doesn't. So if you want to watch this season, I just recommend forwarding parts of this episode. It's not important to the story overall. Also, the animation isn't that great this season. Like, you can tell that they've been reusing a lot of assets and it came across very stiff looking. There's a moment where, I can't remember if it's Mark or Oliver, is being chased by a dragon. And as the dragon is coming towards the camera, it just looks like they've zoomed in on it. And it comes across a bit weird. They do the same thing when Mark is being chased by Thragg. Now, I'm no animator, but surely you can do a better job than that, or at least make it look more fluid. But if you can look over that and the hell episode, then you would really enjoy this season. In terms of what I did like, it's incredibly brutal. The Invincible and Conquest fight is amazing, but it almost gets hard to watch when you see Conquest continuously pull out Mark's guts. That almost made me throw up. Thragg in his first main episode is almost like on Fraud Watch, but on the very next episode, you see that this guy is very much the real deal. Every negative feeling you had towards Thragg, you immediately take it back. Like when Mark says to him that he killed Conquest, he intriguedly, is that a word? Intriguedly said, "Show me," and proceeds to no-sell a full force punch to the head from Mark. I have a feeling that I've spoken a lot about Thragg so far, so let me talk about the rest real quick. Nolan, I think, is great. He is really trying to make the effort to make amends for what he's done before, especially to Debbie, who low-key is probably the best written character this season. There's also this hilarious gag where he has to share a room with Alan and his wife, but he takes the sofa and can't sleep because they're having really loud sex and he just can't sleep through the moaning noises. To me, that's punishment enough. And when you see him interact with Thragg, it's just awesome. It's that cool, calm talk before you know it's about to go down. Oliver is just there to take the L, really. He gets his ass handed to him every time. Eve goes through an emotional arc where her powers stop working properly, only to find out she's pregnant, and she doesn't know what to do with it afterwards when Mark goes away to fight a war. And there's some pretty mean stuff about her gaining weight when Mark comes back. I get most of it is banter, but you just know some of it is just some insane take, especially when they compare her to Anissa. Overall, it's another great season of TV and very much on par with the quality of the previous ones. I enjoyed it very much, apart from episode 4, but I think you would too. Yeah, it's very brutal and gory, but it's still light-hearted and funny. You're entertained from start to finish. I do recommend that you check it out and the previous seasons. You are really missing out if you haven't watched it already. If I had to give it a rating, it would be a 9 out of 10. And I so look forward to seeing how they adapt what happens next now that the Viltrumites are hiding on Earth. But anyway, if you like my review, please leave a like and subscribe. That would greatly be appreciated. And I shall see you next time. And peace.